I saw this post on X, Twitter, or Reddit, one of those the other day, and they were saying that they hate when story games, get you really into these characters. I'm talking about God of War or Spider-Man, stuff like that. Any story game, Last of Us, where you can like free roam after the facts of the game. Most of the time it's to like collect trophies and platinum the game, get those last few touches to 100% the game. They don't like that, during the game while the story is going on. Let's take Kratos and Atreus for example. They are giving the most riveting conversations you've ever heard in your whole damn life. Kratos, Atreus, Mimir, they're talking about the history of Odin and why he doesn't like applesauce. Every small little detail about the characters, and it's riveting. We're getting closer to them. Kratos, Atreus, Mimir, all these guys. We love it. It's amazing. It's why we love that game. The characters, the characters, the characters. But then you beat the game and, crickets. All of a sudden, Kratos has a lot less to say. Mimir has a lot less fun stories about that. And, kind of ruins the game. It kind of feels like, okay, they're just robots programmed to do the things and say the things rather than like real characters, real people who continue to live their lives past the events of the main story finishing. I think it's a fair critique. First of all, I've felt that playing a lot of games, mainly God of War, mainly Spider-Man, like I said, a lot of these story games where it's like, cool, I finished it, I love the story, I love these characters, time to go back through, see what I missed, and it's all of a sudden crickets. And it's like, okay, you got nothing else to say? No more yapping? You've been yapping for the last 20 hours, now you got nothing? What the hell? Obviously, this is a problem without a solution. I have heard some people say like, oh, AI is the answer. AI is gonna fix this. So that when you're walking around and you fall off a step, Atreus can be like, stupid dad, you fell off the steps. That's just gonna go on for the whole entire game. You just walk around and they just talk aimlessly. Obviously, that's not a good situation because then we're taking away work from actual writers in the video game industry. We don't want to do that. So knock it off. But also, I don't think that that's necessarily what we want either. Because, okay, let's say that Christopher Judge records, 2,000 lines of dialogue for the whole entire God of War story, and 2,000 lines just for the main story, and another 500 to 1,000 for all the side missions, all the side content, all of like, oh, I'm going into here, and like, didn't I tell you this already? All that kind of random stuff. If we were to, like I said, add the AI, Kratos speaks forever, all of a sudden there's 10,000 lines, right? There's 20,000 lines. And the words that he's saying, that Kratos is saying, that are important and well written and beautifully crafted and acted by everyone involved in the story, that becomes a small fraction of the actual dialogue of who this guy Kratos is. Because just like a lot of things in life, the more he says, the less his words have meaning. And that's another reason why I think that's not a phenomenal solution. And I will say though, I think games are doing a little bit of a better job because I think they're acknowledging this problem and they're trying to give more story content past the main events of the game that are still written and acted to the highest potential of this character. And I think God of War Ragnarok actually does a really good example of things because you can go through all of the side content after the game, spoilers for the game, and this time you're with Freya and Mimir. You're gonna hear what Freya has to say about all the side missions. Hold up, first of all, it gives replay value to the game because it's like, okay, I did that side mission, a little later, my first playthrough, I got to hear Freya's thoughts on it. Maybe my next playthrough, I'll do all the side content first, I can hear Atreus' thoughts on that. Really enjoy that, and I like that it opens up that second layer to another playthrough. But also there are some side missions and things like that in the God of War Ragnarok post-game content that has some cutscenes, some things that actually further Freya's story. And just when I was playing that game, it came across like they were at least trying. Trying is important, but as gamers, we shouldn't have this crazy expectation for them to reach that standard. Like I said, I don't think AI is the situation. And like at the end of the day, these are characters in a game, right? You don't watch a movie and be like, well, what the heck? I want to hear what else they have to say. I want to hear what else they have to say. Is it really a real character if, I only have this 2 hours with them? Where does their life go after that? It goes nowhere, really, except for in the writers' heads. That doesn't make them any less real of a character in serving their purpose to the story. And that's what I think these video game characters are doing too. They're serving their purpose to the story, and everything else on that is just icing on top of the cake. So don't look at it in the sense of like, oh, they just become hollowed out shells when I finish the game. No, they're off the clock. They serve their purpose, and if you wanna, hear that again, New Game Plus, start a new game, whatever, up the difficulty. Anyways, I'm really curious for your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, RPG characters just dying, becoming shells, ghosts after the game. I actually am curious. Comment below. I'll respond to everybody on this video. Hit subscribe. Talk to you later. See you later. Bye.